Broadcasting! Hello and welcome to Roll for Effort. We're here for another awesome Thursday night ICRPG. One of the hottest role-playing games on the market. Extremely easy to get into. Badass! And tonight, our DM is going to be Alex.
Hey, everyone.
Yo.
Yep, and we've got 3 awesome players tonight. So, and the awesome Matt Shaker may be joining us later. But in the meantime, guys, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I guess to fill the silence, I will jump right in, I guess. How's it going? Joe, 1 Foot Wall. Tonight, once again, I'm reprising the role of Hinar, the devout follower of the ways of Udon. And we are hoping not to die this time.
Yes.
At least roll better.
They'll have like a single hit point, right? If I remember correctly. Where's that just
Dave.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dave. I'm playing Mara again. Mara is a human archer. She fought valiantly, took down maybe 4 or 5 enemies last time with this bow. But the bow failed her quite a bit as well, and she was very close to death, as was everyone else. But she's putting herself back together.
All right, Jason.
All right. I am Stubborn Steel Hand of the Kinderpeak clan, Master Blacksmith at your service. That's all I got.
That's awesome. And so, if you're just tuning in, last week we kicked it off with a burning in New Haven, and if you haven't checked out the awesome creator of that adventure, Hanker Inferno, over at the Runehammer channel on YouTube, please do that. But make sure you go back and you watch those first 2 parts of Burning in New Haven. And now our intrepid party is making their way to the vault of Duke Harold. And so, just by a way of recap, what we kind of went through last time is that the adventurers, weary from travel on the road north of Gray, came upon a little village, and pressing there, and at nighttime they stumbled upon this burning in the town square where they saved this little girl who was being burned alive at the stake. They called her Sarah Thrush, but indeed her name was actually Sarah Westbrook, and they were able to successfully save her from immolation at the hands of these evil witch hunters. It was there that they learned that Sarah's 2 sisters are being held in a mansion that sits on a bluff above town, the mansion of Duke Harold. And so the parties have made their way there, to try to save Sarah's sisters. And upon entering the mansion, what they found is this kind of entry area that was guarded by several guards in the employ of Duke Harold. They battled those guards, and then eventually Duke Harold himself showed up, and he seemed to be using some sort of dark type magic. Nonetheless, our heroes have prevailed, and at this moment, they find themselves in the sort of the entryway to Duke Harold's home with no threats at the moment, and the house seems eerily quiet. That being said, to kind of kick us off and get those dice heated up tonight, as you guys have finished your round of combat, and you just saw your primal friend Ka grab and shatter Duke Harold into ice pieces on the floor. At that moment, there's a silence with no threats, but then this strange sensation starts to creep across your bodies, and it is this strange kind of cold breeze that blows across the floor and chills your very bodies and causes the flames in the hearth to kind of flicker and almost go out. And as this kind of freakishly cold wind passes by, what you notice is that the remains of Duke Harold here on the floor, and even the lead guard, the captain of the guards, their bodies begin to dissolve almost in this kind of smoky mist. And as the kind of smoky mist of their bodies wafts away in this freakishly cold wind, their corpses have completely disappeared. And with that and all you've gone through, kind of the terror and the horror and this oppressive feeling of Duke Harold's mansion kind of settles almost to your very soul, almost kind of digs at your mind like a thorn or a scratchy piece in your brain. And so everybody give me a wisdom save as kind of this this kind of freakishly cold wind and this horrible sight of these bodies dissolving, this supernatural
Crap.
Oh man, and so it begins. The supernatural kind of takes hold. Okay, so looks like let's see, Stubborn has a 3, Mara has a 2. Hinar, what did you roll?
I rolled that 7 right above Stubborn.
Okay, got it. So all 3 of you experience kind of this. All 3 characters experience kind of this terror of the supernatural element and this oppressiveness in this mansion, and then seeing the bodies just go away is freakishly terrifying. And so all 3 of you take a pip of terror. And remember our optional rule that if you get 3 pips of terror, then we're going to roll on an optional table and some bad stuff may happen. So at this point, the characters are somewhat shaken at witnessing these macabre events. And for the moment, we're going to go in the screen order here. So Hinar, what is Hinar's take on all this?
He kind of this not a calm, that wave of terror and fear kind of washes over his face, kind of draining the color, and he looks around at his fellows. There is a dark purpose happening here. I don't know what to make of it. Oh, Lord Udan, please give us strength to continue. Please, there are children here that we must find. And
oh, nice.
That's it for this run.
Okay, was he going to move at all, or?
Okay, I wasn't sure if he's got a full action.
Yep.
So upon he makes his little speech and he looks around and realizes how poor off everyone actually is at the moment. And looking at Mira, who's standing right next to him, as he's praying for Udan for strength, he reaches out his hand, and I would like to attempt to cast some healing magic upon her.
Yep, go for it. Do it up.
Nope. The chill of this place and the terror running through him, making his blood like ice, just doesn't seem to. He can't concentrate hard enough to make these magics work for him today. Yeah,
not yet. Okay, and Hinar, if you keep failing, start some Battle Fury going each round, okay? Because we're not gonna have a repeat of last session. All right, Mira.
Okay, so I respond to Hinar. I say, "Stay your prayers. I think this house has no divine visages, except for the darkness that has been here for years." And I just attempt to heal Hinar, because he is also in dire straits. I'm going to use my medicine, my tool medicine, for a +3 to the attempt.
Nice.
Oh
man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, same thing for you. Let's get Battle Fury going next round if you keep failing.
All right.
And,
the darkness here is very, very thick, my friend.
Yeah. Okay. Did Demira want to move at all?
No, she's gonna stay here.
Okay. Stubborn. What's Stubborn up to?
Lads, you know what we need? More weapons and armor. And Stubborn looks over here at this. Like, is this? Can I presume is this like armor on the side of the wall?
Yeah, it's a suit of armor standing there. You know, you've seen those kind of dark and creepy suits. You know, holding a halberd or something.
Nice. Yeah. So Stubborn like walks up to it and he whips out his magical forge hammer, and he's just gonna grab like the chest piece, off this thing, and like it clatters to the floor, and he's gonna whip out his forge hammer and just sort of try to reshape it so that he can put it on himself.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, do it up.
Yeah. Let's see. I have smithing tools. So what kind of attempt am I rolling?
Well, so if he knows intrinsically, roll int. If it's one of these things where he's kind of trying to, kind of suss it out or piece it together, then roll wisdom. So use whichever of those is better for you.
Same, actually, either way.
Okay.
So cool. So I'm just going to throw my smithing bonus in here. 16.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
So yeah, so for sure, you absolutely kind of make sense of it. Is it the case, Jason, with that tool, do you have to roll effort?
The wording is craft items with 1 heart of effort.
Okay. So yeah, so give me some tool effort on that.
Okay. So I've got a big bonus to my basic effort. You want to add the tool effort to that?
Yep.
Ching!
Nice.
Almost done.
Yep. So yeah, so for 9, so you kind of spend some time kind of pounding that out. And as you're kind of making that racket, Stubborn, you start to hear maybe what kind of almost sounds like a whimper or maybe even a moan kind of coming from somewhere beyond that door to the north. And our friend Ka, for the moment, it's almost like he is almost like in a state of dormancy. Your big, tall, kind of strange friend, and so he's just kind of standing there taking the lead from you guys. And with that, we'll bring us back to Hinar.
Hinar again. He claps his hands together. Udan, please hear me through the foulness of this place. Hear my words. I beg for your help. Please allow me to heal my friends in this day. And again, he is going to attempt to heal Mira.
Yep. Nice, easy on the roll.
Yeah, and 16 definitely got it that time.
Yep, you didn't even need the easy.
And so for 3, that's something.
Yeah, something's better than nothing.
Right, it's better than sitting at 1. And from that, I think then, I'm actually gonna. Oh no, I already did an action. I'm just gonna move across the way over here, kind of making my way towards Stubborn a little bit.
Okay, nice. All right, Mara.
So, quick question: do I do any recovery of hit points automatically, or is it always have to be a heal?
Yeah, no. So you can take a recovery action, which is roll your con bonus against the room target, and so then you would get 1 hit point plus your con bonus.
With a successful use of the medicine tool, what would be the mechanic for health points? Like, what would that be?
Yeah, so for just a standard medicine kit, I'm still going to make it do 1 plus con.
Okay. Then,
but the nice part is you get the tool bonus on the roll.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I'm attempting to get away from 1 hit point, so I'm gonna attempt medicine kit. Oh goodness.
Yeah, not quite. So as you kind of look at your gauze and your bandages and all that, you just kind of look down and realize these cuts are way too nasty.
These are pretty bad.
Yeah, for sure. But
Okay.
yeah, Jason correctly points out, but take a +1 of fury on your roll there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, stubborn.
Okay. I'm gonna finish this armor piece because I can. No!
Oh no, that's not good.
No, it's not. No blunder.
Yep. So not a blunder, but
It's stupid. Human metals, such poor quality. You think they would learn how to read the strata so they could mine this stuff properly?
but yeah, for sure. As you're kind of paying attention, maybe you kind of take your eye off of it. You smash a big dent in it, and you're like, oh crap, that's going to be no good. I just made a weak spot. And Ka's going to kind of go over here towards the door to try to maybe check out the kind of those sounds that you guys were hearing, and that brings us back to Hinar.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna finish climbing over there towards Stubborn, and take comfort, friend. Be calm, and attempts to heal or run some healing magic on him as well. Hey, there we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Awesome.
Beefcake.
And and for 3. And for 3.
Okay. Well, something is better than nothing.
Yep. 4 hit
And
points.
that's got me 2 on my spell burn for that.
Okay. Very good. Mara.
Gonna do the same thing with my
Okay.
with my medicine kit.
Yep.
Not enough. All
No,
right.
it was easy.
Oh, it was on easy. Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
You did the same
All
thing. Yep. So that's a success.
Okay. +1.
Yep.
To a
One.
con.
Yeah, 1 plus your con.
Okay. Um, 10.
No. It's literally just 1 plus your con bonus.
Oh my god. Okay, gotcha. I don't have any con bonus, so
Okay, then it's 1.
1. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I stay the bleeding slightly.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's no longer squirting out of that arm. All right, stubborn.
Okay. I see the problem with this metal. I just need to work it just right. So this attempt should be easy, right?
No. Well, yeah. It should be. Yeah, since you had a failure.
Yes.
Yep. There you go.
Nice.
All right. And then, well, I was only 1 point away, but gotta work that dent out. There we go. Okay. So I fashion this chest piece and I attach it to myself. And so my AC can go up 1 point to 17.
Yep. Very
Nice, dude.
Very
Super
good.
Nice.
That's awesome. All right. So you guys have been kind of dragging this out a little bit. So we're going to get a timer going. And 2 rounds. And these kind of like this kind of whimpering and kind of moaning coming from behind this door. It seems to become almost like a wail or a little bit more urgent or insistent. And Ka, tries to open the door, but does not seem to be able to open it. And he just kind of in his Groot way, just kind of turns around and looks at you, and almost like he shrugs almost. But it seems like your big friend can't make heads or tails out of it. And so with a little bit of time pressure here, we're going to take this back to Hinar.
All right. Upon hearing the sounds coming from muffled through that door, he kind of whirls around. The children. And he's gonna rush his way over there. Come, friend, together, and start pushing into the door.
Yep. Okay. So you trying to use strength to kind of strength your way through it?
Yes, I will make that attempt.
Well, you said push. I'm just trying to clarify
Yeah.
what Hinar is attempting to do at the door.
Yeah, pushing is going to be my best bet for that.
Okay.
Ooh, not quite. It just doesn't seem to budge. Friends, I'm not strong enough. I need your help. I can hear them there. I can hear them.
Yeah, and Hinar, as you're kind of pushing against it, this is kind of really maybe the first time since you've been in this space that you've gotten kind of a close look at these doors, or this big door, and it is kind of this huge stone kind of door, and it has all these intricate carvings in them, and they're all kind of grotesque and kind of vile, twisting, kind of dark shapes. And so this is a very kind of unsettling door as Hinar attempts to push into it. Make an enter wisdom roll for me.
Okay, which would you prefer? One is better than the other.
Whichever one is higher for you.
Okay.
So that'll kind of represent what Hinar notices.
Yeah, that's on wisdom,
Yep.
and that's a modified 20.
Yep. So as Hinar, as you're pushing against it with strength, you realize, the amount of strength that you're exerting against this door is disproportionate to the amount that it's giving. So you're just like, wait a minute, like Kyle and I should easily be able to move through this door. Something just isn't right with this door. And with that brings us back to Mara.
Okay, so I'm gonna notice that my brothers are pushing against the door, so I'm gonna make my way over, and I'd like to make a sort of Arcana check on the door, if that's possible.
Yeah,
Inspection of it.
Yeah.
I have a 2 intelligence, so I'll add that to the roll.
Yep, do it.
Goodness.
Oh man, you are really cold tonight.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, add another point of battle fury. So
for sure.
So that was actually a 5. So your next roll is going to be +2.
Okay.
In addition to any other bonus. All right. Yeah. So Mara runs up and she's just like what gives? Like, oh, that's an ugly door.
Exactly.
And that brings us to Stubborn.
I think Stubborn. Oh man, no, Stubborn's kind of dumb. I don't know if he would know that. Okay, let me say that Stubborn is going to take a recovery action over here in his corner.
Okay.
Woo!
Nice.
All right.
Con +1.
So I'm up to 9.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Guardians, lots of con.
Yep. So we're gonna see if Ka can figure out what's going on with this door. And let's see. I think I have Matt's character sheet floating around here somewhere. If I can find his napkin. If you guys remember, he did his character sheet on a napkin. Okay, so this is just a straight roll. He doesn't have anything in Enter Wiz. Nope. So only a 5. So Ka just kind of looks as dumbfounded as the rest of you, like what's going on. And with that, the DM timer drops to 1, and those cries become a bit more insistent. The whimper kind of turns into like a full-on kind of girlish scream coming from behind the door, and that'll bring us back down to Hinar.
There's some trick for the door. It will not budge. there's something else going on with it. We should be able to push it open between the three of us. The Duke's body is gone, though. Perhaps there is something the other way. He came from that other door. We have to investigate. There's some other way. There's some different purpose to open this thing. It will not happen by strength. Please, quickly, we must move. And he's gonna rush as far over that way, I guess, as he can make it towards the western door.
Yeah, you can probably go ahead and make it to that door.
With those long legs, man.
Oh, that's right. 8 feet tall. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can probably make it, and that door is unlocked.
Okay.
Like as you touch the handle, it moves.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll definitely throw that open, and I'm gonna have to do some healing on myself at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna throw that door open. He's distracted and in a serious rush from hearing the cries of the children down there.
Okay, so that door is open into the space beyond, and Hinar, you see a set of stairs that kind of they don't descend, kind of like as far as a basement, but they kind of take you down into a lower level of the home, and so that kind of makes sense that you kind of walked up some stairs to kind of get to the main area, and now you kind of come back down in elevation a little bit to get to this next room beyond. All right, Mara.
All right. How far can I go and still get to use my medicine kit here? Actually, you know what? My medicine kit really doesn't. Since I don't have a con bonus, I might as well just. How far can I? How far can I go and still take a recovery round?
You can make it to where for now, considering the time that we're in, you can make it as far as Hinar.
Nice. Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll just go ahead and roll for recovery.
Yep. The big advantage to the medicine kit is that it allows you to
have +3 to the effort.
Well, right. Well, and not just stabilize.
Yeah.
To the roll, but not just stabilize somebody, but you can also give them a hit point. It's like having a potion of healing almost, even though it's somewhat limited.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
because it's just gauze and bandages. I mean,
you can go a long ways on 1 hit point in ICRPG, though.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Not with these rolls.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, do it up, and you got an extra +2.
Okay. Yes, finally.
There it is.
I think that was my first successful roll of the night. Okay, so I wrap up some wounds, and I'm watching Hinar and Stubborn and looking to see what they're going to do about this door.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Stubborn.
All right. Is it the case that Stubborn, like the brazier that's there, is it a size in which Stubborn could easily pick it up?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay.
I mean, it's metal and it's hot, and it might be unwieldy.
No, don't worry about it then. Okay.
But you could probably pick it up.
I don't know. I was thinking improvised weaponry, but no, I won't worry about it. Okay, I'm just going to come through and take the lead, go down the stairs.
Okay, nice. All right,
so my trusty shield in front of me, ready for whatever may come.
So as Stubborn kind of, walks into the room, this is this is sort of what gets revealed to you, Stubborn. As you kind of walk in, it looks to be something like a personal study, or a personal chamber. And so this may be the personal chamber of Duke Harold himself. One of the things that really stands out to you are these kind of stained glass windows over here.
Okay.
And there are 3 of them, and it looks to you like perhaps they may even have a view of the town. That this may be a room from which Duke Harold studies what's going on in New Haven below him at the bottom of the hill. And you're not certain, but that maybe you see maybe even something going on in the town, but you're not quite close enough to the windows to make it out. Otherwise, for sure, this does look like to be his his kind of personal space in the manor. And with that, Ka kind of follows along kind of mutely behind you. And at that, when the DM timer hits 0, like you hear this kind of loud scream coming from that behind that grotesque kind of door. And it kind of pitches to a crescendo, and then it abruptly stops. And then there is silence again in the manor, which may not be good. And with that, we will come back to Hinar.
Something is terribly wrong. I can hear that. We have to move very quickly. Oh, this is not good. Those poor children. And he is going to run down into the room, kind of almost in a hectic panic.
Okay.
Which may be to our detriment, but he's kind of blinded by he's kind of blinded by the fate of those Sarah's poor sisters.
Yeah, so for sure, Hinar, you make it, and kind of the same things that Stubborn just saw. Those really kind of macabre stained glass windows that seem to show something going on down in the town below, but you're not quite sure what yet. As well as, this is all dark wood and dark paneling, and just this dark kind of oppressive chamber of the Lord of the Manor himself.
Okay, and if I've got time for something else real quick.
Yes, sir.
So possibly like from moving down the stairs and seeing the table here to the south.
Yeah.
I think if possible, I'd like to go there and just kind of start scattering things around and searching through that. There must be some kind of a key.
Yeah, nice. So give me a D6. 1 to 3 is bad. 4, 5, 6 is good.
Hey, something good.
Nice, killer. So
Udan is on my side tonight.
Yeah, it looks like maybe there's some sort of alchemical studies that have been kind of been conducted on this table. There's some vials and some tinctures and that sort of thing, and you find a couple of vials that seem pretty curious to you that might be worth keeping in your sack. But outside of that, you don't really notice anything else that kind of piques your fancy.
Okay. Yeah, he'll definitely tuck those in. Not paying too much attention to him because he's really kind of
right. You're kind of ransacking it. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely toss those into the satchel that he wears or his bag.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, two vials of clear liquid.
2 vials. Okay.
And that brings us to Mara.
Okay, so I rush in through the room, and I really only have I'm watching Hinar rifle through the things on the desk, and I ask him, Hinar, what is it that you see?
There's just some vials of stuff, alchemical mixtures, but there must be a key. We must find a way to open that door.
Indeed, I will help you in your search. And I can't quite make it much further into the room, but I guess I head up.
I was just saying, if you don't take an action, you can double move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take an action. So that action is gonna be recovery.
Got it.
Go ahead and let's see. Use my kit. Ouch.
Yep. Nope. Let's start your battle fury over again. Man, Dave, I feel so bad for you, man.
I rush into the room, talk a little bit, and then just throw all my bandages up in the air.
Yeah, right. Right, like, oh, I dropped some. In your haste. All right, Stubborn.
All right. So I am going to. Stubborn is gonna. He's gonna go over to this chest and violate it.
Nice.
properly with
Okay.
an axe.
Awesome.
Just like pop it open with the axe tip.
Yep. Cool. Give me a D6.
4.
A 4.
I rolled a 4.
All right. Now give me a D100.
Nice.
Yes.
Loot.
For the loot gods. If only I
Smile
had
on me.
39.
Oh wow. Okay. So this is kind of curious, Stubborn. This almost like it looks like in the Lord of the Rings movie, when Pip and Merry kind of steal that giant firework, that belongs to Gandalf. It looks like that. It looks like a giant firework,
Ah,
and so kind of meta here. It will lob a single round up high and impact in 1d4 rounds and do ultimate damage to the area.
oh, the
Damn.
meta. Okay. But
Okay.
it's a single one, right? Like
Yep,
just-
correct. Yep. It's kind of a firework type deal.
Perfect for the dwarf to have.
Yeah, right. For sure.
So
Devin's
perfect.
got this big old grin on his face.
Right.
I've seen these before.
Yeah, it has like a tag that says don't use indoors.
Wee.
All right. And so Ka also kind of follows you guys into the room, and he's kind of maybe standing here kind of guarding the door. And that'll swing us back around to Hinar, who is looting the room.
Right, frantically.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
how it works. You kick the door down and then you take everything.
yeah, he seeing that there doesn't seem to be what he's searching for or anything that looks like what he's searching for here on the table.
Mhm.
He's going to turn and run across run across to this table, and same thing, just kind of start rifling through it, trying to find some form of key or maybe something that looks similar to the door, some means of trying to open that thing.
Yeah, give me a wisdom roll.
All right, 18.
Yeah, nice. So as you kind of rifle through this table and all, and it looks like maybe there are some cartography type things, like some maps. In particular, it looks like maybe there's some maps to the southern part of Alfheim, especially kind of the marshland kind of areas, kind of the Deadlands. And so those look kind of interesting. You also notice kind of some sketches maybe that were done, that were done here of maybe townspeople below in the square. But every single one of the sketches has some kind of twisted, kind of macabre, kind of like bent to it. Like it's almost like somebody took something nice and then just kind of made it dark and vile in a way.
Oh man.
The other thing that happens is as you're kind of rifling through, and Hinar's looking all over the place, his eyes kind of glance up, and you kind of glance out of this window, and you notice activity down in New Haven below, and you actually see a crowd kind of gathering in the square. It looks like maybe it's the hats of some of the witch hunters, maybe it's some townspeople. But in any event, a crowd seems to be forming, and they all kind of have torches. And with that gang, I'm going to say no. That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to start a world timer, and
Ooh.
the world timer is sitting at 8 as you kind of see this kind of crowd kind of gathering down below.
Okay. Yeah, seeing that, Hinar will look back down and realizing the importance of maps, he'll stuff the maps down into his bag.
Nice.
And still kind of looking around. It must be here somewhere, kind of talking to himself as he's scattering things about.
Nice. Awesome. All right. Mara.
Okay, so would it be possible for me to possibly get to this table here within a turn and
Oh,
do
yeah.
some sort of search?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I rush to this table after seeing what Hinar has been doing, searching. And as I search, I call out loud and I ask, Hinar, what is it that you search for exactly? Let me aid you in your search.
There must be a key. There must be some means to open that other door. The children are down there. I fear the worst. Their screams have stopped. We
And
must find them.
Nice.
I say, well, if there is a key, we shall find it. And I make my attempt.
Yeah, awesome. So this is really like a lot of the furniture in here. It's really nice, kind of ornate furniture. There appear to be all kinds of kind of loose documents, maybe some letters and personal correspondence. But unfortunately, there's nothing here that really kind of appears useful.
Okay.
And based on that roll, you're sure of that. Like you rifle through this table pretty fast. You're scanning the contents, and you're like, nope, this isn't going to cut it.
Clearly not. Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. All right. Stubborn.
Whoa. Well, those folks down there look like they're getting all riled up. Yeah. And so I think Stubborn is going to motion to Caw, and he's going to start kind of making his way back up the stairs and just says, I'm going to keep guard and watch our backs, basically, and do like a double move to get back up into the first room.
Nice. Awesome. Really good. All right. So that is going to bring us to our world timer. And it's going to drop to 7. And that is going to bring us back around to Hinar. And Joe, are you back from coffee?
Yep, I'm here.
Man, that was like a Roadrunner sprint for coffee.
It is life, the black blood of the earth.
Nice. Those magic beans.
Indeed.
All right, Hinar. You see the crowd gathering in the square, and as the world timer ticks down to 7, kind of the impact on Hinar is, he sees this crowd starting to take shape, like it's starting to get kind of organized around these kind of witch hunters. So what's Hinar going to do?
Oh, this cannot be good. I see many of the same hats that stood here as guards for this vile master of the home. They are coming for us, brothers and sister. You know this, right? We must free these children. And he's going to rush and start scattering things about on this desk. There must be a key. There must be some lever. There must be some way.
Nice, awesome. Yeah, give me that wisdom roll.
Right. Oh, nat 1.
Oh no. Yeah, let's.
He's blinded by the by the impact, the fear that he has for those poor children.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you roll to confirm it. The critical.
Oh yeah, oop, that's gonna be just standard 20. Okay, no major mishap.
Yeah. So for sure, like you slip, like feeling the time pressure and feeling the oppressiveness of this house. Like you slip out of your present mindfulness and start to have some of these recursive thoughts about all the awful that's going on here that kind of distracts you from your search for a moment. And that brings us around to Mara.
All right. As I rush up to the chest here and begin my attempt to open it and inspect it, I call out to nearby Hinar and I say, "Still your mind, Hinar. There's a sharper weapon that way."
Nice. Mara.
Now, do I roll a d6 to get this thing open?
Yeah, give me a d6.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh, a 1. Okay, now give me a d100.
Oh wow. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't have that on speed dial.
Nope. 58.
Okay, 58. Ooh. So there are some clothes and some personal effects in here, but one of the things that grabbed your eye, Mara, is a ring. This kind of ornate, ring, and it looks as though it has kind of these carvings in the band that look like flames, kind of going around the band in a uniform pattern. And so, is a kind of well, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like this. Mara isn't sure what that does, but it is a ring of fire. So that's as much as I'm going to tell you until you can get it identified somewhere, or use it and figure it out.
Okay. Do I have any action juice left to put on a ring?
Oh yeah. You can put it on.
I slip it on without even thinking twice because like I've got two. I'm like almost dead and I'm desperate. I'm just seeing like tunnel vision. It's red. I'm just like slip it on.
Yeah, nice. So you kind of feel like this. I don't know, almost like something come over you, but it, you don't. It's not strange or unpleasant.
Yet.
I didn't say that.
That's our cousin who turns himself into a toad.
Yeah. So write down Ring of Fire. You have a
Yeah.
Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
And it seemed to have imparted some effect on you, but you are not certain what that is.
Okay.
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 All right, man. Awesome. All right, Stubborn.
All right. Stubborn is going to take a crack at this door over here that everybody, like, he ran up to kind of keep watch, and he's the door that everyone else, like, nobody could get through. And he sees it's made out of stone, and he whips out, he's actually got a mining kit, and he whips out one of his, like,
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
and he just goes to see if he can crack it open.
Nice. Do it.
Nice.
All right. Cha-ching!
Yeah. So what's crazy about it, Hanar, what's crazy about Stubborn is that was a pretty good swing actually, but it almost ricochets off that door, and almost comes back and hits you. The door itself it's not even scathed. It's not. It's not even like it. I mean, the stone doesn't even chip.
Right.
And so Stubborn kind of has this moment where it's just like, wait, this door is not natural, because any dwarf with a pick in his hands could have mined right through a piece of stone.
Right. Of course.
And plus Stubborn's, kind of gauging. He's like, well, this can't be more than, 6 inches thick. He's like, I easily could have put a chink in the stone at least. And that did not happen.
Right. And look at these carvings. I mean, they're kind of shoddy. They're not even proper dwarven craftsmanship.
Yeah, right. Right, for sure. All right. And Ka kind of, realizing that that Hinar and Mara seem to be safe, also kind of comes back into the room with more exits to it, and remain imposing but somewhat impassive. And that brings us back to Hinar rifling through Duke Harold's desk.
Oh, yeah, I hate to be the one to bring it up, but world timer.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, so
sorry guys.
Thank you. The world timer is at 6.
Do we hear the pitchforks coming in?
Maybe.
All right. So after hearing Mira's words about stealing his thoughts and keeping his greatest weapon honed, he kind of takes a deep breath and moves around to start rifling through drawers and such on the other side of the desk. Seeing that this looks like it's definitely the Duke's personal desk, he and goes back into it. Yep. There must be something, surely. Udan, guide my hands. And he 16, and he goes back
Nice.
in for that search.
Yeah, so you kind of open the side drawer, and as you're opening it, you realize there's also kind of a little lever or a clasp, and you press it, and there's like and the middle drawer kind of slides open.
What is this?
Inside that drawer are several things. One is on kind of the first layer, you find all this kind of correspondence, kind of all these letters to dignitaries that are marked with this strange kind of dark glyph. It's a dark glyph of a kind of a dark order, and you kind of instantly pick up that maybe Duke Harold, and of course you see his name scrawled there, was a member of some sort of sect or dark order, and each one of these letters is marked with this kind of dark glyph.
Ooh.
The other piece is underneath this kind of layer of correspondence is a strange looking key. It has several kind of metal bits and kind of almost a glowing kind of gem set into one end, which is kind of wild. The other piece is there's a journal, a personal book, and upon kind of looking at it, you see it has a title to it, and it says Ex nihilo fit Satanis, which translated from the Latin means from nothing comes Satan. And it appears to be a personal journal of Duke Harold's efforts to kind of torture and kind of take advantage of young women to kind of fuel whatever purpose is the dark order that he's a part of.
Oh man! So seeing these, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying the other piece of that is, which much to Hinar's horror, you're not certain, but that the cover of the book may not be human skin.
Oh man. So feeling like since he asked for Udan's help to seek these exact things, this key, he's going to keep the key in his hand, and feeling like Udan has set him on this, possibly on this path to shed light to the world of the dark things that are happening here, and perhaps this evil cult. He's going to take the letters and the journal and tuck those into his bag, and hold up the key kind of in triumph. Mira, I have it. And if I still have any movement left, he's going to start making back towards the stairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you go though, Hinar, give me a D6 roll.
Ooh. Okay. 6 again.
Okay. Nice. And give me that D100.
Oh,
Loot.
Nice.
Loot.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a solid 80.
Ooh, a solid 80.
Oh man, that's really high.
Okay. So this is this literally looks like a tiny bottle to you. You've seen the one with the skinny neck and it's kind of bulbous and round at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And inside this kind of glass vial with a stopper, it literally looks like a tempest in a bottle. Like there is a swirling dark cloud in this bottle. Indeed, you might say it looks like a vortex in a bottle.
Right? Very cool.
Hint, hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep.
Oh. Surely this must be a gift from Thor. He is... Oh, you guys still hearing me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, I got this little notification popped up. It says my connection was interrupted.
Oh, you okay?
Okay, yep. If you guys can still hear me, then I am still here.
Tiny man in my computer, you're still there.
Excellent. So he says, surely this is a gift from Thor, the god of the thunder and the skies. And he is taking that as well before he goes rushing back towards the doors or towards the stairs, stepping over chairs and
Nice. Awesome.
Come here. We must stop these horrid villagers from harming these children.
Awesome. All right. Mira.
Okay. I follow, but as I walk back out this room, I call out to Hinar and I say, "I'm right behind you, but I do need one more attempt at healing myself."
I am sorry, my child. I have been distracted.
Don't worry about it, Hina. Press forward. I am right behind you with sharpened arrow. And I try my med kit for an 11. Yikes, man.
Yeah, not quite.
Okay.
All right. So that brings up Stubborn.
I'm gonna buy us some time, lads. And Stubborn takes out his little mining lantern and lights it and heads outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you were headed out this door here.
Yeah. I'm like out of the room. I leave the room and go back outside to the little creepy courtyard area.
Okay. Yep. So we'll get to that in a moment. Very good. And Ka comes over here by the door, and so we're at world timer 5. Man, that's slipping away fast. And that's going to bring us back to Hinar.
All right. So running up the stairs, and seeing that Stubborn is headed towards the door, or headed out the door, or standing in the doorway. He gets this little buzz in the back of his head, and he looks up. Yes, Udon, I will. And he reaches into his bag and pulls out that bottled vortex. Stubborn, maybe this will help keep them at bay. And he's going to gently roll it across the floor to him because does
That's
not want it
brave.
to actually break yet.
I was just gonna say, if you threw it, oh my god.
That could have been very bad.
Oh my gosh, that's
How
crazy.
stubborn as he was sucked into the void.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And-
so
and-
gently rolling it across the floor towards him.
yeah, and that probably wouldn't take up your action. So did you want to go ahead and double move on over to the door?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yep,
Straight
nice.
to the door and throwing that key that's still in his hand, or looking for the keyhole
Yep, nice.
And-
Awesome.
and jamming that thing in there when he
Yep.
sees it.
It slips right in with a click.
Ah.
Awesome. And that's probably enough. I hate to say it.
Oh no, totally.
Yep. All right, Mara.
All right. I try to get into this room and take stock of the situation, trying to debate. Actually, I will just ask them. Hina, Stubborn, which of you needs my arrows now?
The villagers are coming fast.
Oh, I call back and I say, stay with the tall one. I got this.
So I say, Stubborn, what are you seeing out there?
It's just a dark road so far.
Yeah, so basically Stubborn, you would see, the hill kind of winding down and the path kind of winding down the hillside to the village. But kind of at this angle, you kind of lose the good view of the square. And
Yeah.
so some of that's kind of blocked by the dark buildings down there. You can tell that there's definitely torchlight coming in between the buildings, but you can't quite make out anything yet.
Okay.
Okay, I'll finish my turn with a second move to try and get to the door here.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Stubborn. And
Okay.
let's see. I think Jason, I think I can do this maybe.
Oh, put me in my own little map.
Yeah, let me.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah, I'm in a map. So I was going to ask. So when I go outside of the manor, I'm looking around. So I'm assuming this is like a country manor. So I'm looking around for like a cart of hay or like a not so tall tree. My goal is to create like an obstruction to the people, coming up the road, right? So I've got my lantern. I want to put something in their way and light it on fire.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so give me a D6.
All right.
4, 5, 6 is good.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the darkness is just so oppressive. I mean, you're hastily looking around, you just don't see anything like that at the moment. At least from your vantage point, without kind of going deeper into the night, you just don't see anything like that yet.
Okay. Rock on.
Okay. So that actually worked for your turn. Cool. That's awesome.
That is cool.
All right. So, all right. And of course, Ka is I guess Ka's here, so Ka's going to rush into the room since it's his turn. And
Nice.
so hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah, stairs.
Yeah, they're
You guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
yeah,
Hey, I had to take my earbuds. Don't work, I guess. So, what up? We're gonna do this.
Oh, dude. I was just sending a message to you. Shit's getting hairy, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a bit of a situation. I know we're like doing recording and stuff. Man, it's crazy. I have to. I got to log into Roll20 real quick. So, what's the situation? Like, what's Ka doing right now? What's going on?
he just rushed down this deep dark stairway into Duke Harold's kind of basement.
Yeah, he did.
And this is kind of because for all the players, because Hinar kind of gets this too, which is, as Ka rushes down the stairs into the basement, this kind of acrid, kind of thick, sweaty, kind of damp air kind of rises up out of the basement. And I mean, it's just damp and thick and kind of just smells like blood and feels like human heat, and work down in this kind of dark space. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So Ka just ran down there.
Correct. Yep.
Shoot. Okay. Can I make my was one of my items? Oh, let's see. Was one of my items. I've got Windstone, which is something that gives me +1 magic. But I'm gonna make that Windstone. I'm gonna utilize its magic. I imagine it can light up, sort of like one of the stones in Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to use that as a light source.
Oh yeah. Well, there are braziers down here, so you can easily see, no problem.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
What is? Oh, see, I'm not even logged in. I'm looking at it on the broadcast thing here.
I got it.
Come back. Who's next?
So you just finish your turn. So what happens is the world timer slips down to 5.
Oh, right on. All right, cool. We'll come back to me then.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. That was last turn. The world timer slips down to 4.
Kidding me?
Yeah, and we are back to Hinar.
You're doing a world timer? Uh-oh. All right.
Yeah, there's an angry mob forming in the town.
That's all right. I'll get them. I'll get them all. It's good.
All right, Stubborn's out there right now with a torch and a vortex and a bottle.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hinar's going to run down the stairs and still kind of in that blind panic just for fear of the children, and kind of look around the room. And oh, wow. So I do see the 2 girls there.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's what you kind of take in. So There are definitely two girls. One is over here, kind of strapped down to this torture chamber or torture table, kind of a rack looking thing. She is she does not appear to be conscious, and looks like she's been worked over pretty bad. Of course, you're not sure about her condition yet. The other girl is over here, and she's strapped to one of those kind of torture chairs. I know you've seen them, like tall, high back wood, where they kind of strap your wrists down.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to the dungeon in San Francisco, then you've seen one kind of firsthand. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. In Salem at the museum.
Yep. There's an Iron Maiden kind of over here, with the spikes and all. There's blood all over the floor. There's a cage with remains. It looks like somebody was held there recently. There's a pillar over here with kind of manacles attached to it, where somebody had been like shackled and beaten. There's kind of this stone kind of reliquary over here in the southern part of the room, with looks like some type of things in it. You're not quite sure what yet without closer inspection. And that's kind of the scene as you kind of make your way down, and this strange little piece of rug here in the northeast corner.
Yeah, so Leonardo takes in all these implements of torture and cages and spilled blood and bone everywhere across the place, and his eyes focus in on the girl who doesn't appear to be moving on the laid out on the table, and he makes his way, just rushes right over there. And if I'm able, I would also like to do an action if I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Lord Dudan, please let the child be okay. And I'm actually going to attempt to cast some healing magic on her.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Oh,
hey,
nice.
Modified 22.
Dude, that was clutch. And so your power kind of surges through you from your god through your body as a conduit and straight into this girl, and she starts to rouse and kind of blink, and she's like, "Oh my god." She's like,
"Child, you're safe, child."
Like, "Are you here to help me?"
Please. I am. We're here at the request of your sister Sarah.
"Oh my god, Sarah, please help us. Get us out of here. If he comes back, he'll kill us."
"He will not come back. He has been dealt with. We have brought a giant of ice. He is helping us. He smote that foul man. You have nothing to fear, child." And he starts unshackling her and lifts her up and holds her.
Oh man, that's killer. Take a hero coin for that. That was awesome. Awesome. So
oh man.
Yeah, for sure. You have now saved one of Sarah's sisters.
One to go.
Yep. All right, Mara.
All right, I rush into the room, and do I or do I not know the nature of my fire ring?
You do not know the nature of it.
Okay. Can I roll like maybe an int check? Or is it harder than that?
Yeah, it's probably harder than that.
Okay.
Because I don't think that Mara is probably necessarily a
versed in Arcana.
Versed in magic that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably wasn't her background.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my way in and make it as far as I can to the other sister.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you can probably reach her.
Okay. Okay, so I reach her, and that'll be my turn.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. All right. Stubborn.
All right.
Were you coming back in the house? Or are you still staying outside?
No, I'm still staying outside.
Okay. Very good. So let me make sure I got you in the right spot here.
Okay.
1 2.
Yep.
You're coming through, Matt.
Nice.
Yep. Are you good, Stubborn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know how far the map will let me go, but essentially, I want to keep moving down the road towards the group of towards the mob,
Yep. Okay.
essentially. And I'm just gonna take and light like a pine cone on fire from the ground or something.
Oh,
And-
nice.
Sorry?
I said nice.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna fling it into the woods. And I'm just gonna start yelling, "Witches! There are witches in the woods! I seen them!" And just making a ruckus and like pointing at like the fire starting in the woods. And
Okay. Give me a
Good.
give me a charisma roll. I'll tell you. So Stubber doesn't see anything yet in terms of anyone coming up the path, but make that charisma roll.
fuck.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Like
They
there's
never
like,
believed it.
in like full battle armor, waving his axe and his shield around it, like he's like yelling, "Witches! There are witches!"
Right. And then there's like this, you stop for a minute and there's this silence and you feel really, really silly.
Really
Like,
awkward.
I'm just shouting in the dark. What the hell? and that's when you know that I have totally gotten to you as a DM.
Yeah. He's out
That's
there
all-
in the dark lighting pine cones on fire.
Yeah, right? For sure. All right, we're gonna transition back to Ka. And
Yeah. All right.
Ka, you're kind of taking all this in.
I don't know what I'm taking in. I just got here. What is this room that we're in?
Yeah, so this is Duke Harold's basement, and it is like the
Where's Duke Harold?
remember you shattered him. But
yeah. See, I don't forget. I don't. You all look the same to me.
yep, but what you did miss is that his body kind of disappeared and wafted away in smoke.
Oh, all right.
But that didn't appear to frighten Ka.
No, it wouldn't. What's this thing right here?
That's a brazier in the center of the room giving off light.
Okay. Are there any enemies down here?
Not that you see at the moment.
What's this thing?
That's an Iron Maiden. Like you step inside it and the spikes kind of, and it there's dried blood all over it and around it.
And so man, this room sucks, man.
Yeah. This room sucks.
It's just unpleasant.
Yeah, so there's that. There are these kind of two kind of torture areas here. There's the cage.
Ka
Hello?
is going to go. He's going to stomp over here and try to like yank this carpet up.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Matt. So your volume dropped a little bit, but I heard that you wanted to
Better.
pull the carpet away. So Ka easily pulls the carpet away, and there's a hatch in the floor.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Ka's gonna blast that hatch with his force blast.
Nice. Yeah. So you don't even need to roll for that.
That is how Ka do.
Yeah. So you don't even need to roll. So so that hatch definitely kind of blows open. Actually, I'm not even sure, Matt, that I have an open hatch icon, but suffice it to say, you easily blow the hatch open, and it is now a dark hole with a ladder leading down.
Nice, and I hop down.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to, for the record, he shatters that opening and then strolls over and without like a second's pause, kind of jumps down and just lands like Superman style.
Yeah, nice. So awesome. So I'm gonna grab your token here for a second,
Alrighty, I'm gonna go back to.
and I'm gonna give you a view here.
Ooh.
So can you see there, Matt? Upper left corner.
Yeah, boy, I sure do.
So as Ka kind of drops down the ladder, you're in kind of even a darker, kind of deeper kind of cellar area. And at the bottom of this ladder, there are these two kind of bookcases, one of which is surrounded by these kind of creepy lit candles. And you notice some supplies and all. There are a couple of chests, but as you pan around the room in the darkness and you take all this in, you see some movement over in the corner by the supplies, and it looks like there is some sort of like skeletal creature, not quite as tall as you, but definitely tall, and it has some sort of kind of sinuous type of almost like kind of like guts, both wrapped through its skeletal spine and rib cage, but also there's this huge kind of snaking, I don't know, kind of appendage that comes out of its mouth.
Nice. All right. Ka is going to. Well, I don't have an action anymore, so Ka is just going to. He's gonna begin like growing his spear and his shield, and he's gonna yell, "Come to Ka!"
I love it.
That should serve as kind of a like, hey guys, Ka found something. You know?
Yeah, which Matt, is totally epic because I've been controlling your characters while you've been on your mission to help Cindy and
no, not even Cindy.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
to help your friend, but during this time, like Ka's he's been kind of impassive and quiet. So this is probably the first outburst that your comrades have heard, and so that is also probably super unnerving for them that they just heard that.
Nice.
All right. So on my turn, we are at World Timer 3.
Right on. I'm gonna mute up real quick because there's like a fan or whatever down here.
Yep, that's fine. And so what happens on the DM's turn is that this thing here, Ka, it kind of notices you, and it doesn't even cross the surface, but it's like snake-like tongue thing, like kind of whips out like a tendril or an appendage.
You gonna kiss me to death? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. And it snakes out.
Okay.
And attempts to grapple you. Ooh. Oh man.
Yeah.
So critical fail. So it kind of like slaps off the bookcase here, but does not grab you. That being said, this thing attacks twice, and so it definitely moves over here, and it's going to attempt to kind of like make a kind of a claw strike against you with its claws.
Okay.
Double actions, run.
Oh, so 21, and it does 2 damage as this kind of creepy skeletal thing kind of claws you. And Matt, if you follow D&D at all, you would know kind of meta that this thing is a morgue, MOHRG.
I did not pretend to even maybe metagame where that might be in the monster manual.
I understand, but just so you have the appropriate level of fear going on in your head.
Oh, I don't. Ka is not afraid of anything.
Nice. All right. And then the other thing that happens, which is, so guys, as Ka opened this hatch and dropped down in this chamber, like this wind kind of like the same kind of foul, kind of chilling wind kind of rushes up out of the hole. And this full torsoed phantasm, like this green glowing, ghost, for lack of a better word, this apparition forms out of this hatch, and it is it looks like
Alex, dual monsters.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
It looks like maybe like a tortured woman or something like that. Some horrible kind of undead, glowing woman, and she is scowling and screaming in this kind of high pitched way. And so she kind of materializes out of that hatch, and that brings us around to Hinar.
All right, seeing from what he previously saw flipping through things in the desk trying to find that key, seeing the horrible things, the acts that this Duke had done to women and children, immediately he's gonna see this tortured spirit and just call out, "You can be at rest, child. The foulness is gone. You are free. You do not have to do this." So I guess trying to sway this evil spirit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Charisma versus spirits.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm curious, Joe. Is it the case that you're trying to use your charisma?
Attempting, yes. Attempting, yes.
Okay.
No matter how futile it seems.
All right. Awesome. Well, do it up on that 13.
That is a 19.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Twice.
So first of all, take a hero coin for that if you don't already have one.
Yep, I got one.
And second, like this kind of like a ghostly form. It's kind of rent and torn, and it kind of it kind of dematerializes a little bit, like it fades a little, like a glowing mist, and it kind of backs up from you a little bit, uncertain. So
then I will move forward. I will close the distance by half.
Oh, that's killer. What? Let's see. And I'm not sure about the girl, but I think she probably sticks close to you.
Like in Aliens?
Oh yeah, no, I was. I think I'm actually still carrying her, kind of keeping her shielded and.
Oh yeah, that's
turned
right.
away.
Yep. So I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
I'll give you control of her as well.
But still, kind of open hands, like pleading with this spirit. You do not have to be afraid.
Nice.
You are free now.
Let's do this because that's pretty killer. Give me some effort on that.
Okay. Oh, some basic effort.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Oh, I've actually lost that. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No, that's fine.
It has disappeared from my roll. So there we go. Basic effort.
Yeah, nice. So indeed, like your presence and all, as this holy man of Udin, like it kind of touches a nerve with this twisted creature for a moment. Really cool round. All right, Mara.
Okay, I'm still trying to. Well, I've just reached the girl, so
yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to free her from her bonds.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, for an adventurer like you, that's no problem. You're able to, as part of your action, spend it getting her unstrapped.
Okay.
And she looks like she's in bad shape. This is clearly the youngest sister of the three, and she is not good.
Do I have enough action left to try a medicine kit on her?
Probably not this round.
Okay.
Most of your turn was probably taken up getting all those
Uh-huh.
shackles off.
I'll merely ask her, young woman, what is going on here, and who is that haggard lady behind us?
Yeah, and so this girl's kind of unresponsive almost. I mean,
Okay.
she like her eye, like one of her eyes is swollen shut. Like her nose looks broken. Like she does not look like there are bruises all over her body. She does not look good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Did you want to move at all?
No, I think I'll keep between the monster and her.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So Stubborn, you're out flailing around in the wilderness.
Yes, he is.
And I've got you out here. in the house.
Yep. Okay. And we're still what, world timer 4?
Actually, I think it dropped to 3.
Oh shit. So do I have sight on any of them yet, or?
Yeah, it looks like you see kind of in the darkness what looks like maybe kind of a mob starting to make its way up the hill towards the manor, and it may be the case that they will arrive in about 2 rounds. You gauge about that amount of time.
Right, just a couple of moments from now.
Exactly. That's kind of Stubborn's gauge of it. Just a few beats, and there will be people up the hill. That's what you see with torches.
Okay.
And seriously, like you think you make out maybe pitchforks or some improvised weapons or something.
Has my fire managed to catch at all? I was like throwing burning pine cones into the woods.
No, because you rolled a 1.
Okay. All right.
You rolled a 1 and you flailed in the woods.
All right. Shit. I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Yeah. Screw this. Everyone starts running back towards the house.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So you can make it inside the house.
Okay.
for sure. So yeah.
We got company, lads.
Yeah. So for sure you try to I don't know, try to get try to get the attention of this group, or try to turn them back with the sound of your voice or whatever, but they seem bent on making their way up the hill.
Right.
So let me just get you back on the map. There you go, if that works okay.
Yep.
And that brings us to Ka. Who's down
Yeah.
down in the cellar.
Right. Down in the cellar. Solo boss fight. 5 hit points. Let's see.
Ka's a boss unto himself.
Ka is going to you know what? Is that thing's like weird tongue out right now?
Yeah, it is for sure.
I'm gonna grab that tongue and I'm gonna try to use I'm gonna freeze it.
Oh, nice.
Grab the tongue, use frozen touch.
Okay, do it up.
If I can, then I'm gonna move that right now. Moving slow.
Can't hear you.
This is moving slow. Sorry, 1 second.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Good roll.
So you easily grab it, and your cold magic floods into it. So give me some effort on that fool.
Oh. Hey, how about that?
Nice.
You know what? I think I'd like to use my hero coin on top of that.
Oh, killer. Okay.
Oosh.
Nice. Good roll.
I step over here,
Yeah.
and this mofo is frozen. I imagine that he grabs that tongue and just like freezing it. And sorry, skeleton boy.
Yeah. So it as you kind of freeze, grab and kind of freeze that part of the tongue, like it just breaks off and shatters. And this thing lets out kind of this otherworldly type of scream as it just kind of breaks. This demonized kind of skeleton. Okay,
Cool.
it's clearly not happy with you, but it did not go down.
Oh yeah, but it can if the tongue frozen, it could probably still move. Huh?
Yep. Yeah. That part just kind of broke in your hand.
Super. Well, at least it's not gonna like French kick.
I mean, it's still got a few feet left, but yeah, you did break off a section and hurt it kind of bad.
Aw, all right.
Okay.
And then Ka's just going to roar at him like. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So we're at World Timer 2, because that's just where we are, kids. All right. So first of all, with you, Kyle, this kind of demonized skeleton, this morgue, is it's going to make another kind of clawed strike at you. So 14, does that hit?
No hit.
Okay. And then it also tries to kind of like kind of, I don't know, kind of grab you and maybe kind of pull you in. So let's do some contested strength here. That's an 11.
All right. Let's see. And
Whoa. Yes!
Whoa.
Somebody hit me with a Super Saiyan 2 aura.
Nice. So Ka easily kind of shoves this thing back, and it even kind of staggers back a little way, kind of away from you as you kind of push it back with your force. Like, no, Ka will not be grabbed. All right.
Hands off the merchandise, Bone Boy.
Yep. That brings us to this kind of spirit, or this kind of ghost or whatever, and kind of, it kind of looks maybe longingly towards you, Hinar, but then it turns away from you in almost like an angry type of spin, and it descends on Mara.
No.
Yes. And actually what it does, Mara, is it literally flies right through you. Like literally right through your body. And as it does, it feels like some of the worst cold you've ever felt in your life. Almost like this chilling kind of withering touch. 11?
I have an 11 for armor.
Oh man. So yeah, for sure. Like it impacts you, and for 6 damage.
I'm down.
As it flies through you, and it just sucks like almost like the mortal warmth out of your body.
Yeah.
And then it kind of regroups, kind of hovering here, and kind of turns back and looks at you, Hinar, like I have plenty of wrath left. And that brings us back to Hinar.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm probably gonna regret this. Seeing Mira drop, he's gonna call out, "Calm yourself, spirit. You do not have to do this. Anger is not the way now." And I'm gonna move right up to her. Oh, I have the child. "You are free. The evil of Duke Harold has been laid to rest. You should rest too." And I'm gonna attempt to heal her. I'm gonna attempt to cast healing on her.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh.
Spin that coin too if you don't make it.
Oh man. That is
Yep.
so dope.
Let your spirit be at peace.
Oh, Jeb, I think you've been replaced.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's for 10. That's for 10.
That's maximum.
Drop that coin.
That's maximum,
Right?
for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the hero coin also. I'm going to spend my hero coin on that as well.
Do it.
For another 9, so 19 total.
Jesus.
That's pretty good.
Why can't they do that when they heal us?
Yeah.
They heal us, I'm like, oh, here's 3.
Because when you heal us, you don't do the accent.
Yeah, Hinar for sure. Like you absolutely kind of like as you touch this spectral kind of spirit. As you plunge your hand into her, first of all, it's crazy cold, but then you feel the power of your god flow through you, and the warmth kind of spreads, and then suddenly you see her kind of glow, and for a moment, you see this woman as she once was, like this young gorgeous woman with with life ahead of her, and she kind of gets this look on her face like, I have to go now, like I can go, like I see the way. And she kind of gives you a smile, like almost like thank you or whatever.
Yes.
And she kind of turns, and you see this kind of spirit kind of slowly moving away, and and she disappears in kind of this spot of white light, and then she's gone. And
that is also puts me at 4 on my spell burn.
oh wow. So roll that, but also take a soul coin.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, a soul coin.
Ooh.
Describe soul coin for me.
Oh, we don't get to know. We don't get to know what
Okay.
they do.
Yeah, so
Mysterious coin.
so as you so basically as you kind of retract your hand, there's a almost like a golden coin there.
Old school Ghost Mountain style, like Jen.
Oh, I got you. Yep, Ghost Mountain. That slipped my brain. Yep.
Ghost
Okay,
Mountain,
that's-
like 0.1 style.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, that was killer. Awesome. All
Yeah,
right.
so I guess he kind of drops to his knees with like just the expenditure of that, and looking over at Mira. And let me roll my check for spell burn.
Yep. Oh, you just got
13.
it. Yeah, you just got it, which is awesome. But
Nice.
it's kind of crazy because Hinar, as you kind of like there's always an equal and opposite reaction. So just as you do something really, really good here, you almost feel like the oppressive evil in this house kind of pushing back at you. It's almost like this pressure that Hinar feels. And with that, we're at Mara, who needs
I
to
am gonna roll my
roll for dying and roll to pop.
I'm coming, Mira.
2.
Oh, it's
Oh,
getting tight.
you gon' die, sucker.
Let me get my D20 out. Okay.
All right, not quite,
Yep.
but you've got 2 rounds until you die.
Yeah.
All right, pretty cool. All right, stubborn.
All right. Stubborn's gonna rush through the house as quickly as he can towards the noise.
Yep.
From his comrades.
Yep. Nice. All right, stubborn. As you have control of your token, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How far is a double banana in this case?
Yeah. So that's good.
All right.
As you are rushing across the kind of the communal room there, the entry room.
Okay.
Out of the corner of your eye, stubborn, you kind of look over, and you see these kind of 2 kind of
Shamblers.
kind of corpses, and one of them is the corpse of Duke Harold, and the other one is the corpse of the captain. And give me a wisdom save.
By wisdom save, you mean death roll.
Okay, got it. So stubborn is, he's a stout dwarf, so he is not terrified by seeing the corpse of Duke Harold and his first lieutenant reanimated. But indeed, that is what stubborn spies out of the corner of his eye as he rushes through the entry hall.
Yeah, I think that would stop him. He wouldn't rush to the other guys. He would stop the face.
That's fine. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. That's why I wanted to bring it to your attention.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay. And that brings us back to Ka, who is locked in combat with this vile soul.
Is going to Khan's going to form an ice hammer out of his right hand and smash his skull.
Nice. Smash his skull.
Yep. Hiya! 18.
Nice. That's a hit.
Nice.
Yeah. Give me some damage.
Not as much as my magic, but yeah, 4.
Okay. Nice. So as you smash your hammer into this creature, chips of bone and all kind of fly off and skitter across the stone tile work in the floor. But it does not appear to be slowed yet.
Oh man, just wait like this.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing, you're like, Ka is getting this minute where he's just like, whoa, this is an adversary from beyond. Like this is almost like a demon.
Well, I pretty much have to fight it now. Like I have to maintain the balance. So
Yeah, and that's exactly.
As he smashes and kind of like busts up with his shield, he's going to just kind of put his like featureless face like close to where he just smashed this thing's head, and he's gonna say, "You will be purged."
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Take a hero coin if you already have one.
Boosh.
Kaz made a decision to stand toe to toe with this thing. And that brings us to my turn. And so we're at world timer. I think we're at 2 at 1 on this bad boy. We're going to go with 2. We're at world timer 2. Notice nobody jumped up to correct me, but that's okay. We'll sit with 2.
I think we're on 1.
Yeah, I do think it was 1
too. But
Okay, all right.
I'm going 2.
Can I have another hero coin now?
Yeah, nope. So we're at world timer 1.
Then we're probably at 2.
And so this thing, this kind of vile abomination, it does the same thing. Like it tries to kind of grab you and pull you in again, Ka.
No.
So mod 20.
Oh no. Okay.
That's its strength roll. So see if you can beat that.
Okay. No, just
Damn.
almost.
Valiant effort.
Yeah, not quite. So it kind of pulls you in, and then while it has you, it tries to like sink its like kind of pointy skull teeth, like kind of almost into your shoulder, like the classic kind of zombie bite.
That is dumb because I'm made of ice.
12? It's 12 hit?
Just 12 hit.
Okay. So yeah, so it tries to chomp on you, and its teeth kind of almost like nails on a chalkboard, kind of like squee off your armored ice shoulder, not doing you any damage.
That's a bad one.
But this thing is still has you kind of grappled and held in its vile arms.
I've got him right where I want him, guys.
Okay. Hinar, you're up.
All right, he's just gonna on his knees kind of crawl over here to Mira, still holding. Oh, whoops! Sorry, I was mute. Over on his knees, still holding the child. Mira, you must stand. And I'm gonna attempt to cast healing again.
Yeah,
oh
do it.
Boy, Udon, don't fail me now.
Yes.
14.
Yes.
Nice.
We needed this.
For
Yeah.
8.
Nice. So Mira, you're back up with 8.
Wow.
Mira, Khan needs your help.
I pop up to my feet. Udin is with me. Thank you, Hinar.
Whew. And I guess that's it for my action. But arms are open, waiting for that other kid. All right,
Okay.
that's it.
Nice. Awesome. Good job. All right. It's nice to have a healer in the group.
Yes.
It's nice to have a healer that can heal now.
Yeah, and it seems you guys are a little bit more hot now, so that's awesome. All right, Mara, you're up.
All right, so I hear the commotion that's going on closest to me down the hatch,
Yep.
and I make my way halfway down the ladder and ready my bow, and I train it at the monstrosity.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 hits. Keep going.
Okay, so let me get my damage out. It's going to be a D8 plus 4.
Kick its ass.
Yes. That's max.
All right, so hold on for a second. Okay. Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that's a hell of a hit, and it kind of staggers a second, but it's still holding on to Ka, and it still has some life left.
I do wish to spend my hero coin.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, to add more damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And bear in mind you can, Speed Quiver can roll again as well.
Oh, indeed. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, let me let me I didn't mean to roll that.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. We'll take that roll. That's fine.
Oh, to add 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay. So so that arrow actually penetrates even further than you thought, but there's still life left in this vile demon creature.
Okay. And I just call out, as my final thing, I just call out to Ka and I say, "Slay this horrible fiend, Ka."
Well, but you're not going to process Speed Quiver?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
you
sorry.
got-
I am
Yeah.
absolutely going to do that. Thank you.
Yeah. Keep shooting till you don't hit a mod 13.
Oh,
Okay. Well, fair enough.
thank you.
That's all right. So your next arrow goes kind of whizzing by Ka's head, but does not hit this vile creature.
Indeed.
But yeah, you Mira, you did crazy damage to this thing. So
Yeah.
between Ka's initial blast and then that attack right there, this thing looks hurt, but it's still got some life left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our shot skitters through the ribs. Yeah, just about. Yeah, rattles through the cage. All right. Stubborn. You've got the zombie of Duke Harold and his guard, the captain, kind of shambling towards you.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna shout down the stairs at Hanar and I say, just get the children and run. And then I'm gonna cause a huge, massive distraction. I'm gonna throw the vortex into the fireplace.
What?
Oh my God!
my god!
Oh no! And then all the shit hit the fan, guys.
Oh my god!
Do it! Do it!
Do it! Do it! No one makes it out tonight, guys.
Oh my god! Okay.
This is jumping into the fire all over again, but it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's a crowd of people outside and stuff. We have to do something extreme.
Do it! Throw it in the fire.
Yeah,
do.
All right. So you throw it in, and there is this like this crazy explosion and gust of wind, and of course, fire and oxygen are it's just a crazy combo. And this is like a scene from Backdraft. So, no joke. And so basically there is a fire vortex that's now swirling in the entryway of the manor.
Oh my God.
Oh God. So here's what's going to happen. On my turn, the DM timer would have counted down to 0 for the mob. So the mob's going to arrive. So with that in mind, we're going to start a new timer. and that is this house becoming completely engulfed in flame.
Voice.
Roll high.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Holy crap! I'm gonna throw out a 1. All right, 4 rounds. You got 4 rounds until this entire area is engulfed in flames.
Run, run, run!
Yeah. You couldn't catch a pine cone on fire, but by golly, this whole damn house is. Oh man. Okay. All right, Ka.
Am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, Ka thinks that this skeleton is kind of stupid because he just like grappled me, making it easier for me to force blast him in the face, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So, suck it, skeleton. He's. I'm not even gonna try to get free because Ka's just like wrapped up in like tongue world here, and he's just gonna lean in and out of his face shoot a force blast at the skeleton.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Dude,
Yeah,
roll high.
boy. All right. Let's see here.
Roll high, and you might seal
Run
the
that
deal.
coins.
Yep. And hero coin.
No!
Wow,
Oh,
dude.
that did
That
it.
is how you use a hero coin, folks.
That did it
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Damn.
Boom. So what does that look like?
Oh, this icy blast of force, like Ka says, and this icy blast of force just hits him like in his like skeleton face, down through his body because Ka's taller than him, and his skeletal body just crumples like into chips and pieces, and they go scattering across the floor and like get in the boxes, and a piece gets in Mira's hair, and
Mira's covered in like skeleton juice.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and Ka's going to say balance, and then he's going to go look at this box.
Oh, nice. So give me a D6.
Wow.
Okay.
Good one. That's
Give
where
me
vortexes come from.
give me a D100.
Oh, really? Loot?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we've been rocking loot, Matt.
Boy.
Yeah, Matt.
That's where the vortex in a bottle came from.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Here we go.
Big money, no whammies.
Come on, Hearthstone. Oh, 86.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh my god, that's really bizarre. Okay.
Okay.
Like that is legit really bizarre. So hold on 1 second.
What's that? Roll again, you say?
Yes. No, not yet.
He's consulting multiple books.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
You have found a chicken suit.
I have. Yeah, it's a chicken suit. Okay. So
Oh no.
you totally find this deck of cards,
What?
and it is like this very strange, bizarre kind of deck of almost like tarot cards. And you feel as though there is maybe there's some magic to these, but all of the cards have some sort of grotesque kind of demon on them.
Like demons on them?
Correct.
Ka freezes the deck and smashes it.
Okay.
Deck of many things. Fuck that.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, Ka, like if he sees something that offends the balance, he's gonna destroy it immediately.
Yeah, well, okay.
Deck of many pieces.
Take a hero coin for that.
Boom.
Deck of many demons, yeah.
Yeah, for staying true and destroying loot. That's pretty killer.
Yeah, in disgust, he looks at this and like smashes it and yeah, I don't know if that was gonna be useful, but it's not useful to anybody now.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
TFO.
Yep, that's okay. And of course, there's that chest, and there are these bookcases as well, with looks like maybe some sort of items in them.
Oh, well, I already did stuff. So
Yep, I understand. I'm just pointing that out. Let's see. Oh, and so what happens then on this round is of course, the DM timer reaches 0 as far as the mob. You guys, you're fairly certain that, or at least you, Stubborn, that there might be a crowd outside.
Yep.
But you're not sure. And then these shamblers kind of make their way, and at least one of them is going to get an attack off on you.
Okay.
He kind of makes kind of this kind of lumbering kind of swipe at you, but only a 9. And it just kind of dings off your armor. And I think that's it. That brings us back to we're going to keep my DM timer at 4 on the vortex, because I actually started during your round, so it's really going to kind of kick off here. So it's at 4, and that brings us to Hinar.
All right. Hinar is gonna stand and grab the other child. It is okay, my son. It is okay, child. We are getting you out of here. I am taking you to your sister.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's gonna grab her, so carrying both children, and then calling out, "It is time to go! I can hear the crackle of flames."
Nice.
And whoop, going to run with both kids.
Yep, you should have control of both.
Okay. Yeah, so he is carrying them.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Mara.
All right, I am going to make my way all the way down the ladder and go over to this bookshelf. Do I need to make like a check to see that it's like surrounded by glowing things, or do I just know that already?
Yeah, no. So, no, you see these kind of weird, creepy candles around it, but
Okay.
Mara, what you see is that all these shelves in this bookcase contain all these types of different trinkets, like possessions. It looks like they're like shoes and necklaces and like rings and jewelry and little baubles and things that that probably little girls or young women would have possessed. And you realize very quickly, Mara, that this is kind of a bookcase full of items that belong to victims.
In disgust, I try to wrench the shelf downward onto the ground to tip it over.
Oh, crazy! Okay, so sure enough, you pull it down, and the contents just kind of spill kind of everywhere, at your feet, like all these little shoes and all, and items like that, and so yeah, so it's like all askew on the ground.
Okay.
Roll me a d6.
Yep. All night.
Yeah, no, so you don't make out anything that seems useful to you.
Okay.
In that bookcase, it's just all items that once belonged to the victims of this manor.
To end my turn, I merely say, "Let these young souls rest in peace. We should burn this place to the ground." Ka.
Work in progress.
And by the way, Mara, as you take in the horror of this, I mean, you realize there are literally hundreds of items. And that brings us to Stubborn.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep shouting at my companions. You gotta get out, get out, get out! And I'm gonna sort of I'm gonna engage in combat with sort of the zombie over here with my axe and my battle axe and my shield, and I'm gonna sort of try to turn them so they're sort of engaged with me.
Nice.
Getting their attention as much as possible.
Okay.
So I don't know if attack roll or charisma or
Yeah. So are you attacking them? Stubborn?
sure, yes.
Because that would certainly get their attention.
Yes. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Which one are you doing the hit on? This one?
I'm kind of already that one.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Give me some damage.
All right.
Oof.
That's okay. Just Guardian.
Okay. But yeah, for sure, it definitely turns towards you. Okay. And the other one's kind of right there in your face. So that takes us back to Ka.
Is going to come over and inspect this box.
Matt, you're cutting in and out pretty badly.
You're cutting in and out pretty badly.
I just want to hear what you're saying.
No, I'm just messing around. I'm going to inspect this box.
Okay. Got it. All right. Give me a D6.
Oh. I get to roll on the dumb table.
Oh, a 2? Okay, and give me a D100.
Beep.
43.
Underwear.
43, yeah.
So this is hilarious. So you pull out this really nice looking fur lined coat, and man, it would definitely protect somebody against cold, against extreme cold. It would probably also in meta terms grant them +1 armor.
Damn.
Okay, well, Kaz already got that guy's hat on, so I'm going to put this coat on too. Wait a second. Does it look evil?
No, it doesn't look evil.
Ka can't really put this coat on. This coat is tiny, and I'm like 10 feet tall and wide. So, does it come in a different size, or?
Yeah, no,
It's like a Macy's.
probably not. Like, I mean, it looks like a humanoid style coat.
Okay, he's just gonna put it on the ground, I guess. Right, coats are meaningless in the north, so.
Oh, we just lost.
What? Hello, me.
Alex just dropped. There you go, and he's back.
Yeah, I don't know why I cut out. That was
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, Ka is going to. He's gonna just kind of like discard that thing because that is a meaningless item to him. And I would like to maybe try for a recovery roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I got 2 on this. 16.
Nice.
Is that what is it? Con
What?
plus
1 plus con.
Oh, cool. So can I dump my hero coin into that?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Nice. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Well, easy come, easy go, I guess.
Yep, that's right. Well, it's keeps you spending them so you can earn more.
Yep. I'm going here.
All right, nice. You're headed up the ladder.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull you over there, and that's probably your turn. And with that, gang, we are down here with the fire vortex, and this thing grows.
Damn.
Yep.
Stubborn. This is why we can't have nice things.
So the DM timer is at 3, and it looks like it will entirely engulf this kind of main room of the house very soon. Probably at this point also, these tapestries are catching on fire as well. And it looks like this fire is spreading very rapidly in this old kind of dilapidated wooden home. So that's kind of where we're at. And these shamblers here, Stubborn, they're going to make an attack at you. And now you kind of realize you're like, oh crap, these things are kind of blocking me in against the flames, which are now kind of licking against your back.
Yep.
So the first one, sadly, it only rolls a 6, and the other one rolls a 5. So both of those like kind of ding off of you, and do not get you. They kind of bounce off your armor, and that's what a guardian's made to do. So that's killer. And that brings us back to Hinar.
All right. First things first, seeing this fire ripping up. I've been on 1 hit point this entire session. Udan, give me strength, and I'm going to attempt to heal myself.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh, that's what happens to the selfish.
Yeah, right.
Wait, do you have a hero coin though?
I do not. I spent it banishing or freeing the hag. So it was not a total fumble.
Yeah, no, it was not. So, yeah, you don't have holy backfire this time, but
Right.
for sure your god does not answer your call.
Right.
And
I understand. The children must be saved first.
And it's at that moment that maybe you feel the house kind of push back against you.
Yeah, so in that case, I'm just running and skirting away from the fire and those guys, kind of holding the children away from the shamblers in case they come.
Yeah,
but,
nice. You probably.
I think that's about my banana.
Yeah, you might be able to get a little bit further than that.
Okay. Wink.
Yep.
Skirting around.
Nice. Okay. Cool. All
A
right.
little hesitant to head towards that front door.
I understand.
Kind of thinking might have to go out the windows.
Oh, nice. Okay. Mara, you're up.
So, having spent many months, years in the Frogwood, I know a good overcoat when I see one. And I see one right there where that ice giant left it. So I'm going to go pick that shite up and put it on my body. And then I'm going to make my way as fast as I can out of the basement.
Nice. Awesome. So, yeah, so you could probably make it about there or so.
Nice.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, so you're at +1, and just remind me if there's ever a cold effect, you will ignore it.
Nice.
Or at least it'll be drastically minimized. And that brings us to Stubborn. Those flames are licking your back.
Bah! It's just like me forge back home. Let's see. I think Hinar's onto something. I think we should go out the stained glass windows. So I think I would shout, "Just get to the stained glass windows! They'll never expect that. Stupid human villagers."
Oh man, that's brutal. Okay.
And I'm gonna just try like a maneuver where I'm gonna sort of work my way around as I'm battling these shamblers to kind of turn that way so the fires.
Yeah, nice. Rolled it up.
Move around this way. So
yeah, do it up. Give me your roll.
Rock on. 3.
Yep. Nope. So
no hit.
Yeah, they just as you easily turn their attacks aside, they turn your attack aside. And were you going to move some more as you're kind of disengaging there?
Yeah, I guess I'm just sort of working my way backwards. but I'm
Okay.
fighting while I'm doing it. So
Got it. Okay.
Not- yeah.
Yeah, you're not rushing back.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can see this thing crawling behind me, and
All right, Cop.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Todd's gonna move up here. Are these stairs leading up or down?
They're leading up from there.
All right. You know what? Ka is just going to run up the stairs and stop like right about the double move.
Yep, nice. And Ka, when you get up to the top, man, that heat is just crazy oppressive.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, he's kind of moving over this way.
Yep, got it. All right, Mara. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was just thinking about you. Okay, so really, I guess kind of shamblers, and I've got one over here that I guess kind of turns and kind of lurches towards Ka, and makes an attack, but does not hit. And this other one, of course, it takes an attack at you, Stubborn.
bring it on.
Ooh, 21.
Okay. Give me your best shot.
Nice.
2 damage.
Nah, it's not even a flesh wound.
It's the shambling corpse of Duke Harold kind of bites at you there. All right. That brings us back to Hinar. Oh no, wait. I forgot. The fire.
Fire timer.
Oh god, this is ugly.
Oh my god.
So this thing as it is literally almost engulfing this entire room.
I'm dead. I'm trapped.
All right. Ka. I think you got to make the con save.
Oh no.
Oh
yes!
yes!
Oh,
Holy crap!
nice.
All night long, dude. These rolls.
So is this fire like spreads, like it does not affect you. And
I'm
let's
made
see.
out of ice.
Yeah,
Primal ice.
I think I've got to roll for the zombies here against the room target.
Totally. Absolutely.
So I've got an 8 and a 13. So one of them makes it. We'll say this one closer to you, Stubborn. He makes it, but this other one is going to take damage, and he takes 5 damage, and that now he's a flaming shambler.
Uh-oh.
Oh darn.
That's not good.
As
No, it's not.
yeah, for sure. As more of the manor house now starts to catch on fire, and man, it's starting to get ugly in here. As that vortex has just whipped these flames into craziness, and that brings us to Hinar.
All right, seeing the horrible state, he looks back. Ka, where is Mira? Seeing that she's not there, and then yells out as loud as he can, Mira, make for the study! And oh no, Danger Will Robinson time right here. And he is going to haul ass. And as he rushes down those stairs, he kind of, gently to the girls, shh, it is okay, children. You will be safe. Just to try and comfort them a little bit amidst the flame and zombies. So, with a double move, maybe all the way up.
I think you could probably get that far on a double banana there.
Yeah, so I was trying to gauge banana. So we're there.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Like you probably make it into the room or so.
All right.
All right.
Okay. And I'm guessing the windows,
Yep.
those three. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, those are the 3 stained glass windows. You can kind of see the reflection on the floor from the the light.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that is all he's got right now.
Yep. Okay. All right, Mara.
All right.
This is where shit gets real for you.
Yeah, man, it is. I'm just gonna make my way and brave the flames in just pure adrenaline, hoping against hope that my ring of flame is worth a crap and does anything defensive.
All right. So yeah, you could probably make it to where Ka is. So as you kind of make it, as you decide to just charge through the flame, make the con save.
Yep, it's unmodified.
No.
Oh no! Give me the D8.
He has chosen poorly.
Okay, so you take 3 damage
Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that.
as you kind of make your way through.
Yep.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Brutal.
All right, stubborn.
It's time to go. Oh man. These other guys are good, right? They're adventurers. They can handle this. Stubborn's gonna like move way back.
Oh, he's gonna run for it.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna like knock the chair from the table, kind of like in the way of the Shambles movement, but then run basically.
Okay. Wow, I did not anticipate this, but man, this is getting tense. Okay.
Seriously.
All right. That brings us to Ka.
Oh, all right. Ka's going to try to blast the fire with his force blast,
Oh, nice.
just to try to get some semblance of control over it, or give give Mira like some kind of pocket to like run through or something. And I can't see where she is right now, but it doesn't really matter because she's not really affected by cold. I guess. I mean, it's a force blast. But right here, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I would know where you are. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. Mira's just emerging from the flames.
Okay, and I'm just gonna like right over her shoulder, just like kind of full power, like
Nice.
Nice. So like shoot a blast into the vortex.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, that's killer.
Yes.
Okay, so like the power of your force kind of managed to push kind of the blaze back, and it maybe kind of diminishes some of the vortex that was feeding this a little bit.
Okay.
So but yeah, Hinara, I'm Joe, I'm definitely going to award a hero coin for that. So
well, he's also going to push the zombie casually out of the way and kind of pull. No, you know what? He's gonna pull Mira like just like with one hand and just kind of like drop her over here.
Nice.
And just kind of yell,
Escape fire.
Nice.
And he's gonna square up on this zombie. I gotta fight this zombie now.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, yeah, so Mira, you have been
Zombie's about to get his legs broke.
you've been deposited over there. I assume you don't resist Cop dragging you out of the flames.
No, I say thank you, my liege.
Nice. All right, Cop. Yeah, you you're gonna face that zombie here in a second. And yeah, that brings it to my turn. So sure enough, so this shambler kind of turns and attempts to hit you. 17. Yeah, so I'm taking from your reaction that that's a hit. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted. All right, there we go.
Yeah, so 17 hits.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep, so 2 damage to you, cause that zombie kind of.
Oh hey, you know what? That's okay. I still have 7 hit points. It's all good.
Okay, and then this last shambler kind of lurches towards you, Stubborn, but only a 5 as it kind of takes a swipe at you. Again, it kind of batted aside with your shield.
Right.
And that brings us back to Hinar. And for at least this round, because of Ka's blast, the fire is somewhat contained in that area or pushed back, but it will start to spread again next round.
Yeah, that is so cool. So Hinar, he's going to set the children down for a quick moment. It's okay, children. We are getting out. And he's going to pick up the chair and just throw it with all his might at the window.
Yeah. So absolutely, like it doesn't take anything to throw a chair through a window, and you watch as it kind of sails through the window, and there is like there's a hole now in the window, and these pieces of like colored glass come shattering down at your feet and dropping outside the window, and you feel kind of the cool night air kind of rush in to the house, which is definitely the first breath of fresh air you've taken since you entered this doomed place.
Yeah, no more breathing the foul stink of this place at all. He's gonna pick the children back up, and looking back down the stairway or back up that stairway, seeing that his friends aren't directly behind him, he's just gonna call out, "We need to move! We need to move now! I have an exit for us! Hurry, friends, hurry!" And I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold right there, waiting to see them. Just holding these children, waiting for them.
Oh, nice. That's really killer. Okay, awesome, man. Good turn. All right, Mara.
I'll position myself just past this table and take aim at the monstrosity battling my dwarven friend.
Oh, nice. You're gonna loose an arrow.
Ah.
What happened?
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, only a 3. So that's a miss. That arrow flies away and gets consumed in the fire. And you gonna continue to move, Mara, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there and ready my dagger.
Okay, nice.
Nope, scratch that. I'm not gonna ready my dagger. I'm gonna have my bow out.
Okay. All right, Stubborn.
Yeah. Okay, so Stubborn is going to take his do like a classic Guardian move here. He's got his shield in front of him, and he's just going to ram the Shambler with his shield and see if he can knock him back.
Oh yeah, nice. Give me that strength roll.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just
killer.
Wall, boom.
Yeah, and give me some basic effort on that kind of bashing attack.
Basic effort.
Yeah, kind of a makeshift weapon there.
6.
Oh man, that's killer. So so 6 on that guy, and he comes, kind of crashing backwards here as you kind of knock him back and damage him. Like part of its jaw kind of breaks away. Part of Duke Harold's zombified jaw breaks away and clatters to the floor as you repel him back.
Get out of here, lads! Get behind me!
And that brings up Ka.
I mean, smash, right? I mean,
Oh man.
oh, you know what? Ka's gonna pick up this zombie and throw him as hard as he can into the fire.
There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
That's the one that's on fire.
I don't care.
Yeah. So give me the strength.
Strength,
Yeah, we'll do contested strength on this.
boys. All right, let's see. Here I go. Oh shit. No, you know what? I'm gonna use my hero coin to re-roll that.
Okay.
No!
Oh God.
Oh no.
All right. Well, never mind.
Yeah, so sadly you can't quite pick that zombie up. It's
Dude, it's a zombie. I just smashed a freaking skeleton skull, but I can't pick this thing up. I'm 10 feet tall.
Well,
Well,
you know, the flames may have made your hand melt a little bit.
right, in fairness, it is on fire.
And you are made of ice.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Agree with him.
I'm just telling you what makes sense in the fiction. All right.
I know.
You can do it.
The social contract of playing the game.
Yeah. So are you gonna run? You gonna move? What's
I'm going to get a better position to freaking kick this guy's ass sticks around.
okay? All right. Probably.
Oh, yeah. The fire's grow. No. I still have to fight this thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So sure enough, yeah, the fire spreads again, and honestly, I think it's gonna have to roll. So let's see. Yep, it makes it. So it does not get consumed, and it's still kind of coming for you, and that's gonna bring us back to Hinar.
All right. I'm still kind of, shifting from foot to foot and watching. We are running out of time. And kind of, I want to look out the window and see what I see out there.
Yeah.
'Cause I
So
know we had bad shit happening outside also.
yeah. So your view is from there is there you really can't make out anything other than kind of the town below, which the town square seems to be vacant, and the town actually looks kind of quiet, and you're not entirely sure what's going on another side of the house, perhaps.
Yeah, I think the town's out front.
Probably watching the fire from the doorway.
Right.
Yeah, could be.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang tight. Just
Okay.
gonna hang tight. Udin has deemed that I need to remain in the same injured state that I am, as far as he sees. So he's just gonna hang tight and shouting out, "Hurry, friends! Hurry! We are running short of time!"
Oh man. Okay.
Maybe just a little closer to the window.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, and I'm taking care of a couple things here, so just bear with me, guys.
Dude, and yeah, it was pointed out that the hole in the window, that's so awesome.
I know, man. I was like noticing that.
Oh, good. I'm glad. try to do nice little touches when I can. All right. Yeah, sometimes I can't always keep up with what's happening, but I try to. Okay. That brings us to Mara.
So I call out to Ka and I say, I know you've never met a disgusting ghoul that you didn't want to banish, but we really must away from this room. It doesn't suit you. And I go for I fire an arrow at the shambler nearest Ka.
Okay. Do it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. 6.
Yep. So that one is toast. What does that look like?
6 damage.
Yep. Yeah. You kill that shambler. So what does that look like?
I knock him into the fire. It's more of a blowback blow on his body, and he stumbles into the fire.
Nice.
And my question, I guess, is does that inflict fire damage on him, or is that too indirect?
Yeah, no, so it does not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and since I have a speed quiver, I shall roll again.
Yep.
This
against
time
the-
aiming at the shambler south of me. Okay.
Mhm.
And I shall roll damage. That's 5.
Actually, it's a 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a natural 1.
Oh, natural 1's going to be a 1. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So give me a d20. Just a straight d20 to confirm the fumble, maybe.
That's
Okay.
on an effort roll, though.
That's a D8 that I
Oh,
rolled.
on the
Yeah.
damage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yep, my bad. Yeah, no. So give me another d20 attack on that other shambler using your
Okay.
speed quiver.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So it definitely takes your arrow and your 5 damage, but it is not quite down yet. It's awfully close.
Gotcha.
But that last one is still kind of nipping at your heels.
Uh-huh.
Where was Mir going to move at all?
Yeah, I do want to move in, get my ass out of this room. So I'm going to be like right there.
Got it. Kind of shift past Stubborn there.
Right over his shoulder.
Nice. Okay. Ka, you're up. And now the flames are getting uncomfortably. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Stubborn. My bad. Sorry, Jason. Stubborn's up.
Yeah, so that other shambler still kind of knocked backwards.
Correct.
Whip out. I actually have like a battle axe, and then I have 2 smaller axes on me because I'm a dwarf. I'm gonna grab one of the smaller axes, and I'm gonna chunk it at the zombie.
Nice.
Yeah. So
do it. Give me the dex roll. Whoop. Nice. Make this a good one.
I just make another later.
Yep.
There we go.
So perfect. So that axe spins end over end out of your hand, and it just intersects the skull of the Duke Harold zombie there, and it drops. And it looks like the Duke Harold zombie is down.
Right. Okay. So all the zombies are down then, right?
Yep. Awesome throw, Stubborn.
Nice.
And that brings us to Ka. And the flames are getting uncomfortably hot.
Hey, what's up with the door over here?
That door, it's starting to catch.
Okay, goodbye. I'm made of ice. I'm gonna freaking peace out this way. Is this window open?
Yes.
Yeah. Hinar threw a chair through it.
Okay, I'm just gonna barrel through it. I'm just gonna like full banana. Like I'm not even gonna jump. I'm just gonna kind of smash through the wall where there's a shattered window.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So you kind of dive out and tumble to the outside. So that brings up Hinar.
All right. As this primal Ka comes flying by, it smashes through the wall. Hinar trying to calm the children, looks down, kind of looks at them and goes, "See, I told you, girls. We brought an ice giant to save you." And he is gonna follow Ka out the window, yelling back, "Hurry, friends!"
Nice. That's
He's
awesome.
going out into the night.
All right, Mara, I assume you're.
I'm just I'm totally gonna banana out of this room, out of this whole house.
Nice.
Yep.
Actually,
sorry, go ahead.
Can you grab your token again, Mara, for a second?
Yeah.
Can you drag it back into the room if you can get it? Yeah. Let me just copy it for a second so I can get it on the next map. I already got you, Hinar. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, you went a little fast for me, Dave, but I got it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I got you on the next map. Cool. Thanks. Okay. And I assume, Stubborn, that you are also going to head out the window.
Yeah, the only thing that I do is I shut the door behind me because I don't trust the dead here. So slide the door shut before running out.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, and I mean, you kind of had that final view, with the Duke Harold zombie with the axe sticking out of its skull, like right down the middle, and you see the flames kind of engulf the rest of the chamber. You know what I mean? Like you see it kind of coming towards the door just as you shut it, and then turn and kind of dive through the window. So that is kind of an awesome, kind of epic scene. And with that, I'm going to drop you guys over here to this next map. And as you guys make your way out of the manor, you kind of jump out the window in a tangle of glass and all. You see as you kind of peek around the corner of the house, like there is an assembled crowd of it looks like townspeople with torches and pitchforks and brooms and maybe like makeshift machetes or blades, as well as several of the witch hunters. And the house is definitely on fire, and they all seem to be kind of mesmerized by the fire and uncertain what to do. And Mira, you in particular, you kind of recognize the witch hunter at the lead, and it's a certain witch hunter. He has a bow clasped firmly in his hand, as well as a quiver of arrows. And he seems to be the one who is leading this organized mob. And he's like, "Behold witchcraft at work! It's taken our dear Duke Harold from us! We must find the monsters, find the witches, and we must purge them from our town so that we can finally find peace." And you guys see, like, there are these witch hunters here who are, clearly in their dark gear and well equipped, but then, the rest of these folks just look like, kind of innocents from the town, but they're clearly kind of whipped into a fury. And so with that, we're going to go to Hinar.
Oh boy. All right. Have we been seen yet?
I don't think so. I think they're all mesmerized by the fire.
Okay.
And it's possible that hearing the glass breaking, they just took it as, some of the windows bursting from the flames.
All right. Well, hearing the lies being spewed and knowing what these witch hunters were doing for the children, and the fact that they were the guards for Duke Harold, that tells Hinar that they're in on the side of the corruption.
Okay.
So I'm from standing right where he's at, surrounded by his comrades, holding these two children. He's just gonna bellow out, "Lies! You speak lies!
Oh my God!
I have proof of Duke Harold's treachery. I have proof of the darkness within his soul. I have proof of the terrible things he has done to the good people of this village. Do not listen to them. Your witch hunters are false."
Oh my God!
That's
Nice.
that.
Oh my God! Okay.
Sorry, guys.
With the power of Odin as he makes his proclamation. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like
wrath.
you got to roll for it, but man, it's going to be a hard roll.
Yep.
For sure. So we need at least a 16 on this roll.
Do it.
Oh man.
Do it, man. Do it. Do it, man.
All right, and straight charisma. Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, nice.
The power of Udin compels you.
All right, Hinar. So here's what happens with that. Number one, take a point of charisma. You just
Wow.
you just leveled up,
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yep.
and so for sure you did not have an impact on these witch hunters,
Mhm.
but now the crowd, they all, as everyone kind of turns to face you, they are almost like mesmerized by your commanding presence, and now they're uncertain. So they are kind of wavering in terms of where they are. But these witch hunters, I don't know that there's any getting through to them.
Oh no,
If that,
they're fully corrupted.
yeah, if that makes sense. Okay. So really cool round. Also take a hero coin for that because
Oh man, thank you.
you guys all might die, and so I feel like you need to have a hero coin before I kill you.
Right, right.
No, I don't know what's going to happen. But that was awesome. All right, Mara. What's Mara's reaction to that? Like,
I'm honestly, I have an internal battle going on, and what it is I have seen Hinar put us in more trouble in the name of Udin than actual safety, and I'm questioning my faith to this. I will never be as pious as Hinar, and in fact, I want to roll just like a D20 against the room, just to see if I still have my faith deep down inside after seeing that, because I doubt myself now.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the 13.
Okay, so I just barely have enough. I barely have enough faith inside. I'll try this religion for a little bit longer. So I do two things. I turn to the dwarf and I say, "Stubborn, if you still have that rocket, perhaps it is time to utilize it." And then I turn and I try to get in front of the girls and I say, "I guess we're bloody doing this." And I train an arrow at the nearest witch hunter.
Okay. So this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. All right. Take a hero coin for that.
Nice.
Especially for kind of your wavering faith there.
Yeah.
But for the moment, you're still willing to follow Hinar and his god. So
yeah,
crazy. Okay.
So crazy.
Stubborn. What's Stubborn's reaction to this?
Yeah, Stubborn's gonna run forward, whip out the super duper firecracker in his lantern, and he's also gonna sort of challenge the witch hunters, and he's gonna tell them that they can either leave, drop their weapons, and surrender peacefully, or face the wrath. So.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna roll charisma to kind of intimidate them there.
Yeah, I don't actually think that they would surrender, but he's all dwarves are noble and fair beyond.
But it might have
giving them the opportunity to go peacefully.
Yeah, for sure. Do it up.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
Wow.
That's how we do.
Yeah, so
I'm sure you don't want to re-roll that.
yeah.
I got a coin. No.
Does he roll again to see if it explodes?
Yeah, so
we'll talk about convincing of them to drop their weapons.
Yeah, so here's what happened. So for sure, like the townspeople are just like almost like this hold on them is like shaken now. Like first Tinar's piety and fervent nature and then this like
Scary.
dwarf, yeah, basically stepping up and being like, I'm on the side of right here. Like we're on the side of right. Like you really do reach these people for sure, and they all just kind of look sheepish and foolish and like almost like this spell is broken, and they all kind of back up like what were we doing? Like da 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 da, and they kind of now are looking at these witch hunters in a different light. That being said, even these witch hunters, take a step back from you.
Wow.
Not sure that they want to tangle. Their resolve in terms of, believing that you are the evildoers, that is not shaken. They still think you are evil, but as to whether or not they think they can take you right now, they're not certain. And so even they, seeing the crowd kind of waver, they start to take a step back as they realize their hold on the masses is waning. Take a hero coin for that, and that brings us to Ka.
Seeing all this, Ka kind of strides forward, kind of pushing past the girls and Hanar, and goes next to Stubborn, kind of right here at this corner. And he kind of summons he summons more ice to him. His spines kind of come out, a couple of inches from his body. This small crown of like ice spikes begins to like ring his head.
Nice.
His ice spear appears. He grows out of his arm, and so does his shield. And he says, "Manlings, flee. Corrupt ones are purged." And he's going to shoot this one with a force blast.
Yes!
Oh,
Spear his ass.
That is awesome.
Nice.
oh, and it hits.
Man, nice. Damn, all night you've been rolling. Whoa.
Oh my god! So it literally like blows him off his feet.
Yeah, force blasts travel through stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it blows him off his feet into this guy, and it knocks both of them like prone. That guy's dead. So basically, he was just a corpse from the concussion of the blast.
Wow.
That flies in this other guy and knocks him down in
Nice.
in a tangled heap. And for sure, when that happens, the townspeople they all bolt and they run. And
Ka's going to yell, "Flee to your younglings!"
and these remaining witch hunters kind of take a step back, and they're like, "But see, they're monsters. We told you, look at the monster. They're all monsters that deserve to die." But
And he aims at that one.
but there's really no kind of audience left to, as they're all kind of fleeing past these fools,
Ooh, let's get them, guys.
and I think that's where we're going to end tonight.
Nice.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
So we're gonna pick up like with this this battle in the rain, because that's gonna be cool.
Battle in the rain, like under the light of a burning manor house.
Oh, that's killer. Oh man, that's a great last image of that comic book, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, all three of you just had like the most epic like ending right there. Like all three of you, that was just a killer round.
Wow.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm still beat to shit. I've been on 1 hit point this whole like session because
Holy
Odin will not let me heal myself. That was like my whole reason where I was like, shit, if we tangle with this hag, I'm fucking dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
You're just like, guess I'll heal it,
Yeah, I can't heal myself, but other people.
I just can't believe Hinar's charisma checks all night long, man.
Yeah,
I
that was
know.
crazy.
Yeah, like when did you turn into a charisma character? That was really cool.
I have no idea, man. I have no bonus to charisma. I was rolling on straight 20s.
That's awesome.
Perhaps he is the Jeb.
Yeah. You are
There's always an old Jeb.
Yeah, you were becoming the Jeb.
There's always a cost for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I got I pretty much showed up halfway through, and I was like, I don't know, just kill shit,
It was perfect timing. It was perfect timing.
Matt, you showed up at the exact right time because we spent all that time like getting a key to a door, and then we make you rush through the door, and then you get onto the mic like right when it
nice.
started.
Nice.
We did the puzzle portion without you.
Yeah, it was like the end of the puzzle portion.
Puzzles, so that's perfect.
Oh yeah, great. I'm glad that I missed that. I probably would have just tried to smash it anyway.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
okay.
Alex, I fully intended to smash that door last session anyway. I was like, I'm gonna smash that door. There's gonna be a puzzle, and I'm gonna smash it. So,
Yeah. Well, it was a magic door, so it was magically warded, so it wouldn't have worked. But
I'm made of magic.
it doesn't matter. you are not a fully formed primal yet. You're
That's
still
true.
weak.
That's true.
Right.
All right, so 2 things housekeeping wise. So number 1, everybody levels up, so take a milestone.
Nice. Man, yes.
So everybody's now level 2. And the other piece of it is, so what I need from you guys as far as session planning next week is, assuming that you beat the witch hunters, I need to kind of get a feel for where you guys are headed next.
Okay.
Oh, like you want us to talk about that now, or
No, you can think about it through the week, and we can have it going in the chat. You know what I mean? But
where exactly? We're in the vicinity of Gray right now, right?
yeah, you're north of Gray, so it's true to your map of Alfheim. So if you have it, you know that New Haven is north. Your one clue are kind of these, the letters
On the
and
coast.
the journal and
I have all of those.
the maps of the salt marshes to the south.
Yep,
Yeah.
I got all of those. Yeah, those letters and journal are proof of Harold's treachery and these witch hunters.
Well, and the other piece would be, and I know you haven't had a chance to really inspect them yet because you were in haste mode.
Yep.
But indeed, there are other dignitaries who are on these letters. So there are probably people in Arleston. There's probably somebody in Gray. There's probably a contact in Westburg. Like there are probably connections. But I kind of need a sense from you guys what you're going to be up to next week.
Cool. All right.
Where is closest?
Gray is just to the south, and I think there's something to the west, maybe.
Yeah. We'll crack open our worlds and take a look.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
yeah,
Yep.
I got the worlds up for sure.
So
Yep.
you just basically want us to pick a hook out of the worlds, then basically surrounding stuff.
Yeah, basically kind of where you're at in terms of this adventure with some of the evidence that you found, and then kind of determine where you want to go. Maybe it's a case that the girls would tell you that that their father was heading to was traveling south, maybe towards Arleston, that sort of thing, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I need to know by maybe Friday or so that I can actually build.
Yeah.
Or not
because I won't be able to make next week.
or not by Friday, but I need to know relatively soon so I can actually build the maps for next Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, okay, real quick, let's wrap up. Thank you, everybody who's still watching on Roll for Effort, and hope you enjoyed the show and have a great weekend. Peace out.
Peace out.